Senator Jide Amaechi.
Mr. President, my name is Babajide Omoworare. I'm the senator representing Osun East, Ife, Ijesha Senatorial District. The most ranking senator that just spoke is a justice of peace. I'm a notary public. And I'm a legal practitioner of over 25 years. And I'm commander of the Order of Niger. Let me start, Mr. President, sir, Mr. Chairman, at this committee of the whole, to first of all address the issue of the recommendation of the committee. Just like we have select committees, we have standing committees. This is the most important committee of the Senate. It is the committee of the whole. At every committee level, any recommendation can be amended. At committee of the whole, a recommendation can be amended. Point number one. Point number two. The basis of the leader's submission, which he brought submission, he brought it under point of order and he moved the motion, a consequential motion. Is predicated under Order 53, Rule 5, because this matter is sub judice, is pending, and Order 41, Rule 7. And may I just read Order 41, Rule 7?
Yes, go ahead.
Order 41, Rule 7 provides.
Go ahead.
Order 41, Rule 7, which was what the leader thought the recommendation would have been. The Senate shall not receive any petition on any matter for which there is a judicial remedy. If, Mr. President, sir, Mr. Chairman, Mr. President, sir, Order 53.5 provides that reference shall not be made to any matter on which a judicial decision is pending in such a way as might, in the opinion of the President of the Senate, prejudice the interest of the parties thereto. If a matter was pending and we did not know, and this matter was made known at the committee level, the committee should have been guided to come here and tell us that we have an obligation under Section 147, which I may also read, Mr. President, to approve a ministerial nominee. Let me read Section 147 of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, which Section 1, Mr. President, sir, Section 147 provides.
Go ahead, don't worry, go ahead.
Section 147, subsection 2 provides that any appointment to the office of the Minister of the Government of the Federation shall, if the nomination of the person of such office is confirmed by the Senate, be made by the President. Even the power under Order 41 of our rules, which is a subsidiary legislation, this is the fountain of every other law. And Section 1, Subsection 3 of the Constitution has told us that if this Constitution is at variance with the rules, the Constitution will even prevail. Most importantly, Mr. President, is the fact that even looking at the report, it says that
your mic here, turn this way, turn this way.
It's okay.
The recommendation that since the ministerial nominee had gone to the Court of Appeal to challenge the content of the petition and the white paper of the Judicial Commission of Inquiry. What this tells me, it takes me to section 66 of the Constitution. Because under section 147, for you to become a minister, you must be qualified as a member of House of Reps. Section 65 has defined who is qualified. Section 66 has defined who is not qualified. The petitioner and the committee must have relied on a provision that unfortunately is obsolete. It has been amended, and I will quote the amendment. It has been the Constitution, unfortunately, that, Mr. President, in conclusion, Mr. President, in view of the fact that what is being relied upon is even no longer part of our Constitution, it has been expunged by the first alteration by the 6th Senate. I hereby second the motion as moved by the leader.
Distinguished colleagues, the earlier speaker raised some issues, and I think it's important that what Senator Moore said should be noted, because he was referring to us to the Constitution 66 and the amendment. I think it's very important because you raised some issues bordering on the integrity of the Senate, and that we should not be seen to be condoning the issue of corruption, etc. And I think what he was raising there is what the Constitution now says today on the issue of indictment. And I think that the report of the Committee on Ethics in their recommendation are silent on that. And I can only conclude that the only reason they are silent on that is that also they concur with the position of that. So unless the chairman, ethics, you want to say something on that area, then I'll put the question.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Chairman, distinguished colleagues. My name is Senator Samuel Nebekanyawu. I represent Imo East. Mr. Chairman, first of all, let me write order 43 on personal explanation. And I want to say on this report, Mr. Chairman, that if you look at the report, we took helicopter overview of the findings and observation by the committee. So what the leader took was just an observation, and then the recommendation is what we said, that because the Senate cannot work according against its own extant law or rule, we are not even have right to recommend for confirmation. We can't even start confirmation of the nominee. That's the truth.
Chairman, I thought you were going to comment on the point that Senator Omowarare raised, which was not in your report.
Mr. Chairman, first of all, if you remember, when I was reading out the findings, I read the letter from the local firm of the Ministerial nominee, that in the first instance, he's not supposed to appear before the committee. So it is important. The Constitution, Section 66H, has been repeated actually as a matter of fact under the alteration law, under the alteration of the Constitution. But that is not the issue in question. The issue in question is that this Senate has no power to work according to its rule to entertain any matter in the court. Therefore, our recommendation is that there should not be any confirmation. That's the point of the committee.
I think I have to put the...
Mr. Chairman, I'm sorry, sir.
I'm sorry.